What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today, 07 Equinox 3.4, I think it is. Starter replacement, and I'm going to show you why. Look at that. So, let me set y'all up, and I'll show you how we do this. Alright, so as you can see, this wire right there is really bad. We're going to fix that, and we're going to change the oil pressure sensor, which is right there because it's leaking oil all over it. These people are kind of on borrowed time. They do have a head gasket leaking pretty steady externally. Look at that. I mean, it's just constantly dripping. They're an older couple. They said just get it back on the road so they can start looking for something. So they want to go ahead and do a starter and do that, just prolong it. But you can kind of see back there, water all over there too. It's a bad situation, but they are wanting to do a starter. Go ahead just so they can drive it while they look for something else. So I'm gonna set y'all up so we can check out how to change starter on one of these. So start off, a little lift tab, pull that up, and this comes out pretty easy. And like I said, we're gonna fix this wire. It is really bad. And then should be a 13 millimeter, but since this rotates pretty good, it's going to be a little bit of a challenge to get it off. Let's see if an electric one will just pull it off real quick. Which it did, so kind of happy about that. Make sure you disconnect the battery first too. I already did that. It's just with 10 millimeter and it come off. And the bolts are right here and you go in through there. I think they're 15s. That's our starter off. Right there. Bless you. Again, you can see how that just twists. I could probably about pull this whole thing out. Probably one of the worst starters I've seen. And I'm gonna move y'all around. Right here is your oil pressure sensor. Pretty crusty. Let's see if this one is the right one. Yep, that's it right there. Most of the time, I'm gonna have to get a 3-inch extension. Most of the time, you can't, they're not super tight. Oh, sorry if I moved y'all any, hit y'all with my foot. Come on, get on there. All right. A little bit of oil may come out, shouldn't be a lot. Once you break it loose, you can normally get it with your hands. Where are you? That's your sensor. We got another one coming. We just ordered it. Once I put it on, I will kind of clean it up a little bit. We already have the starter here. But in the meantime, I'll show you how we're going to repair this. All right. You want to clip this right where it's right where it's broken. You can see that end. I just pulled it back enough that I can put one of the heat shrink connectors on here, and I'm going to do the same thing on this end. You may not be able to see it, but I'll show it to you in just a second. There we go. As you can see right there, I just crimped it, or stripped it, not crimped it. Stripped it a little bit. Now I'm gonna get me a crimp and heat shrink connector. Here's the new sensor. Part number PS152. That's harder than it should have been. Now don't go crazy, tighten this thing down. These will break really easy. Just have to get this back on there. Get y'all in a bad spot. Come on, get on there. Alright. Done what?
Changed a couple on that little trailer.
Alright, that's about all we need. I feel like any tighter and it's gonna break. I'm gonna clean the connector off because most of the time these, when they leak, come through the connector. If you got some connector cleaner, clean them out. I'm gonna put a little bit of dielectric grease in there just to help out. You don't need a bunch. All right, there we go. Now, I'm gonna clean this off because that is filthy. So I'm not gonna film that, it's just cleaning something. So cleaned it off a little bit and you can see, got the new wire, put some heat shrink on there. Just because the wire I put on there was yellow and I didn't want it to be a different color. Here's the new starter. You see this one don't move. And we cleaned it up a little bit. We didn't go crazy with it. Actually, it was out of bolt. We didn't go crazy with it just for the fact that there's a lot going on with this car. And no need to pretty much yes, shine a turd, as they call it. I'm gonna do my final tightening with my hand ratchets. Right. There's that. Our connector back on. Here's our wires right here. Come on. Should be a washer. Yep. First time it's a lock washer. Yeah, this one is. Alright. And okay, that one's on and that one's on. Put our washer on and nut. Okay, I'm gonna start. Come on, why don't you start on there right? There we go. I don't know if this one's a 13 or not, but we'll see. Hopefully it is. Okay, I'm not gonna go crazy tightening this one either. Should be good enough. Just make sure they're tight. All right, there we go. She is all back together. Like I said, I know it ain't the prettiest clean job, but we just wanted to get a lot of that old wet stuff off. Again, your starter shouldn't move like that. This is the part number we got, DL99706, S, not 6. This is a reman, not a new. I do not like new remans, but that's all they could get. But that is it. Now we'll just see if it cranks up. If y'all got any questions, comments, concerns, put them in the comment section. I know you're probably thinking, why would you do this? But like I said, they're wanting something just until they can find them something. So between the starter and everything, I think not even $300 of labor and parts and stuff. So just to hold them over until they can find them something else. But like I said, if y'all got anything, let me know. I get to it as soon as possible. Hit me up on Instagram. I will put up pictures of this and a video on Instagram too. And remember, torque is tight. Y'all have a great day.